I have some DNR reports. They're time of transfer reports. 210 Jefferson Street. The system is functioning, yet but it has no secondary absorption. And I think that means it has no leach field. And they state in here that due to the Richmond City Sewer system being implemented in the next 1 to 2 years, installing a new system would be too costly. And it also states that we are unable to put in a sand filter or leach field due to space limitations.
Right, which gets back to the cluster.
Well, I guess...
Which gets back
I'm just trying to understand that, you know, you and I both live in Washington, and we pay for a sewer bill. I'm just trying to understand what's so offensive about a sewer bill, and that's, or a public sewer system, and it's a town. Richmond is a town. It's not incorporated, but it's still a town.
The people are opposed to it. For one thing, they had their own systems.
We have, if I could point out, we have Bill Knutson back here and David Rosen who are opposed to it. Neither one of them live in town. We have Les Sycophus in the back. He lives outside of Grace Hill. Mr. Stalder, I think you live on the Wayland Road, if I'm not mistaken. I see we have John Leedy back there. John Leedy lives in town, but I'm not aware of anybody. They don't come to these meetings that live in town and say we're opposed to this. Now I will say, I get a little bit frustrated that I know there's people out there that want this plan to go through.
Right.
And they don't get up here and come to these meetings. I think part of it is because they feel bullied into shutting up.
I take offense at you inferring that I am even connected with this, Adam. I'm disgusted with that.
Well, I apologize, Les. I thought you were against. I apologize. I thought you were against your system. I thought you were against the lagoon. I apologize. I thought you were against the lagoon.
I don't know where I'm at. Just leave me alone, would you?
I apologize.
All right, leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm just trying to understand this whole thing. You keep voting no, but you don't offer an alternative. And I would love to hear an alternative. I said this whole week I wanted to hear alternatives, and I never got one. Never.
I'm saying we can't pick on people in the county, whether it's a sewer issue or whatever it is. The supervisor should have checked into these samples way, way, way back then. We wouldn't have this problem today.
I don't really disagree with that. My question again is, what is your plan from here on forward?
I don't have one. Other than, yeah, we're probably going to have to eat it. But I did do research. I have been sympathetic to these people, something more than you have not been.
I don't agree with that.
Really?
No, I don't. I mean, you want me to keep reading?
Well, okay, on this time to transfer thing, first of all, our county sanitarian says don't proceed with anything you want to do privately because there is a system coming, not knowing that there's really a system coming. There's all kinds of claims like that people want to do something and are told not to. Are you aware of that?
Say that one more time for me, please.
There's all kinds of people that want to become compliant with their system, have asked to be, and Mr. Thoman has told them, don't do anything because we've got a public system coming to town.
Is there a reason for that?
Is there a reason for what?
Telling them to wait.
Well, sure. I'm saying it's a big mix-up.
What's the reason for telling them to wait?
Because there's a public system coming, but we don't know.
No, so they don't spend all their money and then have to comply anyway.
Exactly.
So we're looking out for the residents of Richmond.
But for you to say that people from Richmond are not wanting to be compliant, that's totally not true.
We know that there's a number of people that have signed easements up there with want to be.
Right, and there's a number of people that haven't.
I think there's more that have signed than haven't. Well, we can find out.
Ron, if you try to persuade me and give me an alternate plan, I'd really, really listen. But you haven't given me an alternate plan. We have, I still, open-ended questions.
First of all, we haven't seen these bills. Well, no, Russ's.
Well, let's attack Russ, okay? Because you don't have anything better to do.
No, but that's where those bills are going to be coming from, right? And we all know they've had plenty of problems with their billing. You going to deny that?
I don't think they've had as many problems as people make it out to be.
Okay. Well, show me some good ones then. I guess there's probably some good ones out there. I'll just hear about the bad ones.
Well,
so.
And can you show me where this flow is in Richmond? You keep saying it's still there. Where is it?
Go look for it. You've done all this
No, you keep
research.
saying it's there. Where is it?
We saw it on Nutmeg. David Patterson pointed it out to you and I on Nutmeg when we were on the road.
That's when they just redid that ditch there, yeah.
So you've seen the flow with your own eyes. You were there.
There's a story behind that, I can't remember the facts right now.
I'm just saying that David Patterson and I were in a car with you, and
That's what he
David pointed
said,
out.
that's what he said, yeah.
David pointed out the flow of raw sewage in the ditch.
And something was broken when that new road was put in, new housing there.
I've talked to David since then, and it's coming straight from a house. I'm just saying, you've seen it with your own
Someone who
eyes.
is in favor of the project, and you know why? They're in favor of the project because they want a community system to fix that problem. They're not doing anything to try to fix it now.
Again, what's the issue with the community system? Why is that so bad?
The people don't want it. Talk to those people.
The ones that don't live in the